caravan window replacement. Now, usually, as a dealer, we're able to get windows, but on this one, the window's obsolete. And it's not that old a van, it's a 2011.
Oh gosh, it's not
14,
that old,
14 years.
Yeah,
So yeah, window.
Oh, okay. And that's fairly standard size window, isn't it? For a few different vans.
Yeah, very. So what we are having to do is remove the window, send it off, and have a new one made from this one. I believe the company EECO, and they actually, if your windows are starting to come apart, so they're sort of starting to, the double glazing is coming unstuck, they will also re-glue the windows properly, as long as you've not tried to do it yourself and tried to already stick a load of glue on. So if you have a window where it starts to come delaminated and it starts to come apart, this one isn't. It's just literally a little crack around the handle there.
On the inside? On
the inside there. So
it's not leaking though, is it?
No, it's not leaking, but it was just part of the deal that it would be done and sorted. So we're just going to send it off, have it done, have it replaced. So to remove your windows, you shouldn't really be standing on here, but we lift up the window, and then in theory you should just,
and if you're taller it's easier,
drop out. So, and it doesn't matter if I drop this, because obviously they're going to make a new one, but they do actually need this pattern
be able to cut
to make the new one from. So but yeah, literally all that it was just that little bit of damage there.
Oh.
So we'll send it off to EECO. We'll try and put it in the description.
Do they put all the little attachments as well? Or
So they'll put it all into the same place, so I need to remove those. We then need, it's going to be about 2 weeks before we get this window back. So ideally they do a carpet protection film which you can put over the carpets in your caravan or your house, and it's normally when the builders are sort of coming in, and you put the protective sort of sticky back film over your carpets and you protect them, and that's ideal to wrap over those windows, but we've got none. So we're going to have to improvise at the moment until some of that comes, and then we can wrap it all up properly. So for the time being we're using a little bit of old boarding, a load of sheet, and then taping it all up. So not the best way to do it, but just for the moment it will do. We can also get it underneath our new building, so it will then go underneath there as well, so that'll just keep it nice and protected. So while I leave my disastrous mess there, we'll carry on with the rest of the video.
I hope it doesn't rain in the meantime.
Yeah, fingers crossed it's okay. Got some new vans in. So Bailey GT70 Pegasus Rimini. So this is a nice 2018. It's just come in lightweight. So last week was we weren't having a dig at the manufacturers, we were sort of on their side a little bit, but this is a nice lightweight 1431 single beds. So can you remember that VIP 565, and the beds seemed really low? Beds seem high in this, don't they? Or do they seem more?
I think they're about right, aren't they?
About right.
I just thought
so.
I
think that these are a bit high, but I suppose actually it's about right.
I think they're about right.
So horses for courses. But yeah, nice layout. There's another. So single beds are one of those that sort of, they either come in and they fly away and they don't last very long, like the Agia Alpina. That's a nice van now, that was.
It lasted a bit longer than I thought, though, to be fair. I thought it'd be quicker than it was.
We've had a funny time where it was sort of, October generally goes quieter, and for some reason it's been quite busy. But it's been a mixed one. It sort of went quiet and then it went really busy, and then and then obviously we've had the NEC, but we were quite busy again. We normally find that we're fairly busy for the NEC. But another one with single beds that's just come in, another Adria. They're growing. they're sort of
producing.
Yeah, reproducing. That's the word I was looking for. So this is a 2021, the Adria Altea 612DL Tyne.
That's a mouthful.
It is, isn't it? It's alright, somebody's sending me messages about a treasure hunt.
Oh, lovely.
So yeah, this is the Adria Altea.
Aldria?
Aldria. The Adria Altea was more of, not quite as high spec model as the other twos that we'd had, and we've still got the other one, but again we've had 2 people on that today, so I think by the weekend it might have gone. But yeah, nice single bed. So again we found...
low. Sit on nose compared to the remote.
Yeah, so I'd say that they were about right.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, and again the Adrias have got the flippy floppy bits where you can bring those up for night, so they're pretty cool. The other one did that as well. So yeah, I don't know. It does change. It's like buyers are seasonal. Again, it's got nice roof-like window in there. Again, something else. At Sunday's video, we're going to be doing little tips, and again, we've done this before, but especially on these bigger windows, these tend to stretch out, and we'll have a look at how to repair that. The issue that we've got is these are white inserts and not the grey inserts. So that's a bit of a pain because I've got no white insert, so we'd have to get white insert. But Sunday's video will cover how to fix
grey
that.
would look alright, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but then
or what? You're not doing all of it.
Yeah, not replace all of it. So it's a little sneaky way to do it.
Okay.
So yeah, I've got no white is the issue. So that's the problem that we've got with that. But yeah, this is nice fun. A little bit lighter as well. So 1650. Now, considering this was a lower spec in theory, it's still quite a heavy van, isn't it?
What's lower spec about it?
So you've not
finish?
got the Aldi central heating, you've not got all the whippily wobbly curved lockers.
Yeah.
But again, obviously Adria have kept the build quality there, which is hence that even on the lower spec ranges, the weight is still there. And what was quite interesting, a lot of people were sort of saying about the foreign vans, and that's something that as a UK buyer, it may change in the future, but on Sunday we're going to have a look at some other European vans. Adria has become sort of a household brand of the UK vans. We've looked at that one before.
But is that because the door's on the correct side?
No, so some of the other European vans have started to do it where the door is on the correct side.
Oh, right.
But just a word of caution, and that's coming up on Sunday's video. So that'll be quite interesting, to be fair. But again, Coachman, nice build quality, a little bit heavier, and again, sort of 1630 maximum. Single bed, so we've got nice couple of single bed selections there, but generally single beds are a little bit slower to sell. But that brings me back to that sort of seasonal thing, is where we get sort of families coming by, and then it's couples coming by, and then a bit of a mixture, and it changes seasonally. And again, sometimes towards the end of the season now, we will get the couples coming through where they like the single beds. So we've got a few more single beds in stock ready for that to happen.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think what else had come in. Nice rear island beds. So again, we've been trying to stock up on the rear island beds, because again, the rear island beds will always, whether it's winter, summer, these aren't a seasonal van, these are all year round vans, these are. So these will sell all the way through. So this is the Conqueror. So again, quite a heavy van, again 1714, but again, nice island bed at the back. And again, we tend to find that it is the families that buy these, the couples that buy these, probably more couples than families, but families still do buy this, because again, you can stick the kids up the front, lock yourself away at the bedroom and you can't hear them, and it's a nice sort of family layout as such. But yeah, that sort of ticks the boxes for a lot of people.
You just lose out on living space, I feel, a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, but again, it's quite interesting that sort of I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you, when you go away, even if it's just for a weekend, do you put your awning up? Because again, then you don't need the sort of huge. You'll sort of tend to use outside a little bit more.
Depends on the time of year, I suppose.
Yeah,
really, doesn't it?
Yeah. So let us know in the winter, and again, that's something else that we're going to be coming along to. We're going to try and find some nice sites for you to go away over Christmas. Are you going away this winter? Where are you going? Are you going away for Christmas? And if you're going away over the winter, are you going to put your awning up? Because I would still put my awning up. Gives me a little bit more space. Muddy boots outside, I'm not bringing it inside.
Wet
gives
coats.
Me a bit of shelter. Yeah, so I think even during the winter, it's a really good idea to have your awning up. And again, then normally again, unless you're off grid, you can have a little heater out there as well, keep the awning space nice and warm. So again, you can still use it. So it does double up. But I don't think that rear island bed you've not lost huge amounts of space compared to a nice big two berth like this one. So this is the Swift Challenger 480, but it's the Celeste, so it's a dealer special. So you've got fancy panels, you've got the Aldi Central heating, the big fridge freezer. Actually, the Challenger had got that panel, hadn't it?
I was going to say
it's still got the same panel. So it's a Challenger, but with a bit more spec on it. And then this is 2000. And I'm looking for the year. Can I not see the year on that? Is there not a year on that? Or am I just missing it?
Year on
I think
that,
it might be on the side one. 2020. But again, quite a heavy van at 1434 for a two berth.
Big two berth there, isn't
Big
it?
two berth. Extractor fan. Everything that you're going to need really. So yeah. It's funny how sort of your twos will tend to sell a bit more, your single beds will hopefully tend to sell a bit more, and family vans, we got offered a fair few family vans this week, and we've gone, now's not actually the right time for us to buy family vans, because the chances are they're going to sit here now till sort of next year. So our ideal thing is to be able to get vans in now that we can still go through the winter with them. We're still going to sell, keep turning things over. So we're still trying to, we're being very, very picky with what we're buying, but again, we're still looking at that seasonal sort of thing where people will buy certain things at certain times of the year. So another Adria. So again, on this you get this is the Adorer. So on the Adorer you just get the slightly more curvaceous units, slightly heavier. The heating system in this though is still the blown air heating.
Oh right,
so
it hasn't older.
Got the so 2016.
Yeah.
And then but still quite a heavy van. But again, that comes from sort of just the little bits and bobs. And again, we've got a big fixed bed. And again, these will come up like that other one. So they tend to do that in a lot, most of the ages really. I don't know whether that's a European thing. Another European thing is having single sheets, single quilts. We don't tend to do that, do we? So, but that's something that they'll tend to do in Europe, is have single quilts. So again, nice one, 8 foot wide. And again, I'll say this one I don't think is going to be here much longer, because again, we've had quite a lot of people coming to look at this. Very interesting.
Yeah, today's been busy on this, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone.
This one's got a bigger oven than the other Adria. Did you notice that?
I didn't.
The other Adria's just got the single oven combined,
so
and
again,
that one's got the proper full.
All little bits like that sort of add up. And again, I'm going to use this as a case point actually. Don't look at the Sunday's video, that's Sunday's video. So the other one is the Alicanto Grand, the Lisbon. So this has just come in motor mover. This has got all the
You're going to get told off for this video.
Why is that?
Because they didn't like it in the comments, did they, last time?
I slammed the door.
You know that you were walking around all your caravans.
Oh yeah, well that's what we're here for, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to sell them really. This isn't. I'm not trying to give you any tips or information. I'm trying to literally sell what we've got. It's the whole idea of our channel.
It's funny that.
It's trying to get a balance of that. I can show you all the different layouts, and obviously without our stock and going through our stock, I've got nothing to show you. So
I can't give you any tips on how to do the seals around windows
it's
stuff
things
like
that we will find, like sort of little jobs that we can do. Again, it's coming to that time if you're not going to use it. Again, we'll try and cover a bit on Sunday of not using the caravan. Last week we looked at actually using the caravan for your winter caravan and going for your red bottles. So this week we're going to look at possibly a little bit of storage on Sunday as well. But yeah, the whole idea is to have a look at what we've got, and hopefully if we can sell a few, bonus. But without that we can't keep doing the videos, unfortunately. So again, another 1700 kilos. And again, I was interested, I think a lot of people from the comments from last week's video is people want a well-built van that doesn't leak. That's all they want. They'll sacrifice a bit heavier, they'll sacrifice some of the mod cons, but the main thing is, and that's all that dealers actually want, is something that we can sell that we're not going to have a load of problems with, because it's no good to the dealer and it's no good to the customer. So it's... But
the trouble is they've all got holes in them that have been sealed with sealant that inevitably at some point is going to leak.
There's also that argument of our roads in the UK cause a lot of the issues. Not saying that window down there that's cracked, I think that's literally just from use, but sort of bits of damage on the way that sort of you go over potholes and it shakes the vans, shudders, sends shockwaves through the vans. It's not good for it, is it? No. So it is difficult, and it's sort of,
unless
hard.
You were to have no windows, no extractor fans, nothing, then it's always going to have a spot where it'll leak.
It's not going to happen. And again, the problem is you only hear of the bad things. Nobody ever says, oh, actually, I've had my van and I've had no issues. You never hear. I'm saying you never hear that, but I don't mean that that doesn't happen. I mean the people
but when it does happen, is that people having them serviced every year without fail. So anything is stopped in its tracks, isn't it?
And again, this is just turning into a waffle, isn't it? But that's again what we're here for. I saw some comments on something the other day, and somebody was saying, I'll service my van myself, I'll just do it all myself. I do the gas system myself, I do the water system myself, and that's okay.
But have they got a damp meter that they're going around with?
Damp is a big one, but also the issue that, do I need to trick you up then, sorry?
Almost.
The issue that you've got with that is a lot of the insurance companies now are saying that actually to make sure that your insurance is valid, you need to have had your caravan serviced. So it's okay, and I will stand here and I'll give you tips and sort of say this is what we can do on our caravans to check them through, but it doesn't replace a service, a proper service, because again, in theory, your service guys should be picking up things that you aren't picking up. But again, I'd said to somebody earlier, a caravan service isn't the same as you using the caravan. They'll have 4 hours to service the caravan. They can't pick up what you're going to pick up in a week. It's not the same. You can't run a caravan for a week and then expect somebody running up for 4 hours to find the same problems that you're going to find in a week. It's just not possible. So again, there's always going to be things that crop up when you're actually using the caravan that don't get picked up on the service, and that's not that the guy hasn't picked it up, it's that actually the problem might not have been there during that time that he serviced it. In that 4 hours he can only do so much and run things for so long. That's completely different for you going away for a week, having your heating blaring away. After a week's worth of use, it can show something up. So it's if you've had it serviced and then you go, oh, I had it serviced and I still had a load of problems, fair enough. If you've turned up to the van and nothing works straight away, then but again, that can be something different. But a service doesn't replicate you using the van, is what I'm trying to say. Left-hand drive, have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Different left-hand drive. This table does come up, but you can make the bed up at the front here.
Is that what somebody had been doing, messing about?
Yeah, they've been messing about with the cushions. I've now got to figure out how to get the table back up again. So there's a little lever, and it blows your head off. So that comes back up. Both seats swivel round. So again, nice van to go off into Europe Nice island bed, separate shower and toilet. So again, nice motor on that one to sort of use abroad. Got our workshop sort of usable now.
There's a caravan in there.
Yeah, we store tools in there. That's all we do.
Okay.
We don't actually use it for anything else. We store tools in there.
Don't you store the tools in the shed next to it?
Yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. They've just been working in there. So again, a lot of sold stuff. So it's still, as I say, October's still been busy, and I'm hoping that sort of that carries through into November. We'll have a look at some new ones that have come in a bit more detail. Sunday's video, again, as I say, we're going to look at, and I'm not saying don't buy European vans, I'm just saying be aware, and that's what's going to be coming up in Sunday's video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. It's a waffle again. I've been waffling again. It's a bit of a waffle one. I've got a load of stuff on my coat now. I've ruined my coat, haven't I? I don't know where that come from. I don't know. I've leant up against something, haven't I?
Yeah.
So I don't think that was when I was trying to get that box name out.
I thought so.
I don't know where that come from. So anyway, enough waffling. I've waffled for long enough. We will see you on Sunday. We'll have a look in a few different ones, and then we'll have a look at a few little tips, few sort of winter storage tips, and the pitfalls of buying a European van. So we'll see you then. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, drop us a comment. Let us know if you're going away for the winter, if you're going away in your caravan for Christmas, if you are, where you're going. If you've enjoyed it, hit the like button, and if you haven't, why haven't you hit the subscribe button? Hit that as well, and then have a look over on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook at what Isabel's doing over there as well, and we'll see you on Sunday. Thanks for watching our Mark at the Caravan Place.